The story of this house begins not with blueprints or renovation plans, but with roots that run deep. 60 years ago, a father built this home with his own vision, and within its walls, generations grew up, laughed, celebrated, and created memories that still linger in the air. For Nancy, this isn't just a property, it's her childhood home, a place that has shaped her life in ways only a lifelong connection can. Now, she and her partner Jean have taken on the delicate responsibility of giving this mid-century modern treasure a new life, while carefully preserving the echoes of its past. Walking into the house, you immediately sense the timelessness of its design. The wide beams, the terrazzo floors, and the expanses of walnut all speak to the original craftsmanship that defined mid-century modern architecture. The floor-to-ceiling windows dissolve the barrier between inside and outside, allowing light to flood the rooms while framing the lush landscapes like living artwork. Yet, what makes this project remarkable isn't just the house itself, it's the story behind how it has been lovingly reimagined, step by step, with the perfect balance of preservation and innovation. For Nancy, growing up here meant summers filled with family and friends. The home was alive with the sound of laughter, endless gatherings, and the constant rhythm of life. The challenge she and Jean faced was profound. How do you carry forward the soul of a home that meant so much to an entire family, without locking it in the past? How do you modernize without erasing history? This is where Karen, the designer, stepped in, not just to redesign a house, but to honor its story. Her gift was seeing beyond walls and furniture, recognizing that memory itself needed to be woven into the renovation. Take the living room, for instance. At first glance, its fieldstone fireplace commands the space, an anchor of warmth and authenticity that could never be replaced. Around it, original wall panels still stand, suspended like floating dividers, carrying the charm of decades past. Instead of stripping away the character, the design breathed fresh life into it. The furniture, mostly original, was recovered and reimagined, perfectly suited to the room's mid-century roots. And then there's the view. Through those expansive windows, the landscape stretches like a canvas, complete with a vibrant swimming pool and bursts of color, embodying the optimism of modern design. The dining room carried its own legacy, a place of countless celebrations. Here, history and modern craftsmanship meet in a new custom walnut storage unit that pays homage to the original paneling while making space for contemporary living. The light fixture and table, preserved as anchors of the past, coexist with bold new artwork that symbolizes the home's next chapter. It's not just about updating a room, it's about ensuring that every meal, every gathering, continues the rhythm of tradition while embracing the freshness of today. But perhaps the most meaningful transformation unfolded in the kitchen. Kitchens, after all, are where family life takes root. Nancy's memories of her mother bustling around, preparing soups and pastries at dawn, could not be lost. The renovation carried forward three essential pieces: the original clock, the beloved bell chime, and classic laminate doors now reimagined as pantry storage. These weren't just objects, they were touchstones of memory, subtle reminders that even in a brand new space, the essence of family remained intact. A bold green porcelain backsplash set the tone, vibrant yet functional, adding energy without overshadowing the memories it framed. This thoughtful approach extended into every corner of the home. The principal bedroom, once Nancy's childhood room, was transformed into a serene retreat. Storage-lined walls keep the space uncluttered, while warm wood paneling provides a backdrop of timeless elegance. Its flow into a den and office space reflects the couple's shared passion for music, a modern infusion of their personalities layered atop the home's deep history. Each space was carefully reconfigured, not simply to look beautiful, but to work in harmony with the life lived inside it. Even the secondary bedrooms, once filled with siblings' laughter, were reimagined in ways that keep joy alive. Each was given a theme inspired by music, with playful wallpaper and vintage records marking the doors. Good vibrations, don't worry, be happy, and somewhere over the rainbow. These rooms remind us that design isn't only about style, it's about spirit. It's about keeping a sense of fun, identity, and belonging alive for future generations. Downstairs, creativity and community take center stage. Jean's instruments have their space here: guitars, violins, and wind instruments, each finding its place in a room designed for both music and movement. A game room brings the family together, its bold vinyl floors playful and inviting. On another wall, the old parquet flooring, salvaged and refinished, makes a dramatic appearance as a feature wall. Even here, in spaces where innovation dominates, the past is never forgotten, it's carefully embedded in the details. The renovation extended beyond the walls to embrace the landscape itself. The home's connection to nature is stronger than ever, with refreshed patios, garden terraces, and a pool area that blurs the line between indoors and outdoors. Every plant, every stone, carries echoes of Nancy's father, a man with a legendary green thumb whose love for gardening is mirrored in the renewed design. Nancy now channels his passion, planting hundreds of flowers herself, keeping his spirit alive in every bloom. This wasn't just about modernizing a house. It was about healing a space after loss, and about allowing it to grow alongside new stories. When Nancy and Jean finally revealed the renovated home to the rest of the family, emotions ran high. The pressure of honoring her father's vision while making the house her own was enormous, but the result speaks for itself. The house is vibrant, full of life, and ready for decades more of memories. The past is still present, not as a weight, but as a foundation for everything beautiful that has been built upon it. And perhaps the greatest success lies not in the materials chosen or the walls reconfigured, but in the collaboration itself. Karen, the designer, brought both vision and humility. Nancy and Jean brought openness, trust, and heart. Together, they created not just a renovation, but a work of living art, a home where past, present, and future coexist seamlessly. A home that continues to tell its story, in every detail, for everyone who steps inside. This mid-century modern gem is proof that houses are more than structures. They are keepers of memory, vessels of joy, and canvases for reinvention. Here in Niagara, one family has shown us how love, design, and history can come together to create something timeless. And as the sunlight streams through those iconic floor-to-ceiling windows, it feels clear, this is not just a home. This is a legacy reborn.